Welcome back, everybody, to This Is My Bourbon Podcast. I'm your host, Perry. With me, as he always is, because he's my right-hand man, the sunshine on a rainy day, it's Eric, the Whiskey Mutant himself.
I've never been called that before.
I don't know where that came from.
I love it.
Well,
remember that in a couple of weeks. Don't let him prance around and make fun of me, okay?
I'm not going to let it. What is the prance talk?
You know he likes to prance.
Which one?
Both of them.
Okay.
Jeez.
Thank you all so much for being here. Hope you've had a great week. We're going to get right to it here in just a moment. But if you want to support the show, you can head to patreon.com/mybourbonpodcast for as little as $1 a month. For as little as $5 a month, there's so much bonus content over there. You can't even believe it. There's a bonus episode that comes out every Monday. The pregame chats that come out before the uncut version of the podcast. The uncut version, excuse me,
lasted 45 minutes today.
has no, yeah. That was all the prelude.
The intro.
It has all the stuff that we cut out, things we can't say on the main feed. We're not like saying slurs or anything. It's just sometimes we got to be a little more,
There are secrets.
Quiet.
There are secrets on there.
There are secrets. We did a Patreon-only review as well.
Yeah.
For the pregame chats this week.
Find out on Patreon.
Yeah, go check that out. We start every episode with Flying Blind or Sips and Snacks. If it's Flying Blind, we're blinding each other on a pour. If it's Sips and Snacks, we're taking a page out of the Whiskey Mutants book and we're pairing it.
Or everybody else's.
Well,
on the internet. Either way, you know what tomorrow is? Like when this episode comes out? Or is it the day it comes out?
It's the day it comes out.
Valentine's Day.
Oh, love is in the air.
Love is in the air.
It's a good thing we had a particular sponsor this week.
We got chocolate. Okay?
Oh, I thought we were going to have peanut butter nuts.
Peanut butter nuts?
Yeah, from Reese's.
Peanut butter. Oh, the little like
the heart-shaped.
Yeah.
They look like a nut sack.
They do look like a little nut sack. No, I just wanted. I'm going basic today.
Okay.
We're just going to have some chocolate.
I like this. We've not really done just a chocolate pairing.
It's
always been chocolate and something else. I don't know what you're going to pull out for me.
I will pull something out for you. Just not on air.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Yay. Okay. Before we start, I got a little different pairing for this.
Okay.
But when you think chocolate, like Hershey chocolate, what do you feel like you should pair with it?
That's actually what I was about to say. I don't know.
You don't know?
Because I can't, right off the top of my head, think of any bourbon that is particularly chocolatey.
You're right.
But I think like if we were trying to stay on theme, Four Roses.
Okay. I think there's I don't know if there is a bad choice with chocolate. I like when I pair chocolate, I like to either add to the chocolate or enhance the chocolate. And in this situation,
going off of the Peggy playbook,
I thought of it first.
I know you did.
Yeah, just don't.
I'm so proud of you.
But I wanted to spice up the chocolate a little bit, add a little bit of, I don't know. I've got Old Forester rye.
Okay.
And
interesting.
I get a little bit of chocolate on that rye anyway. But I think I want to see what you think it turns into when you mix them together to see if we're on the same page.
Very excited.
Otherwise, I think a double oaked product is really good with chocolate.
Oh, yeah. You know what? Woodford Double Oaked is actually a really... it's a pretty chocolatey bourbon.
I think if you took any of Dixon's 2XO, like the Tribute and all that stuff, would be good with chocolate.
Yeah.
So either way, but today we're doing one of my favorite ryes.
Man, I love this rye. I know that we had that thing for a little while that never actually came to fruition of like trying to find a good daily drinker rye for me that was a little bit higher proof or cask strength or whatever. This is probably it. This is such a spectacular rye whiskey. Just kind of came out of nowhere from Old Forester, and
it's been one of my favorite Old Forester products.
Yeah, mine too. Mine too.
Just to have a little bit by itself.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Now, when you think of Hershey Kisses.
Yes.
What do you think of?
I think
just in general. This is a dumb question.
I think of trying to pull the little paper out without breaking it.
Oh, I've never done that before.
It's harder than you think. You have to kind of turn it a little bit. Got it. Yeah, there you go.
First try.
See, if you pull it too hard, it's going to break.
The pull-out king.
Yeah, the pull-out king. Not really. You have a kid.
And she was an accident.
So, by itself, this is phenomenal whiskey.
What the crap, dude?
It smells
what the crap?
old. It's got like a hint of rye. It's not overwhelming rye. It's very just soothing. It's
you know what it really smells like to me, right? At least right now, is like marshmallow fluff.
It's got a very marshmallowy graham cracker.
Like if you were to do a marshmallow fondue, that's kind of where I'm going.
And imagine chocolate
right now.
Like this.
Oh, I can't wait. All right. Cheers.
Damn. That's just solid whiskey, man. It is. It's very marshmallowy. It's got kind of that a little bit of rye spice, but it's not, and it's got graham cracker in it. And it's not really Old Forester-y.
No. If you were to make sweet potatoes with bourbon or whiskey, I think this would be a great whiskey to include in your recipe.
I can see that.
Yeah.
I like it.
Nice little balance of flavors.
Get you a little bit of chocolate. Oh my God, it's already good. It's already turned into.
You can already tell.
It adds like a. It's like hot cocoa and marshmallow.
Yeah.
Hot cocoa and marshmallow. It's hard to do a pour over with a Hershey Kiss because it's just a solid piece of chocolate, but we're going to do it.
We're going to try. How'd that work for you?
Oh, some of it's in my hand, but it's like cocoa and marshmallow, man. That's delicious. That's absolutely delicious.
Oh. If you do now I want to do like chocolate chip cookies with the rye in it.
Oh, that is so good.
Dude, it's so good.
So get you some chocolate, get you some Old Forester rye.
If you need something last minute to spice up your Valentine's Day, pair these together, make some cookies with Hershey's chocolate chips. Even.
They make the bags.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't have to be the kisses. Pair those together. I think that would just be an excellent combination. Dang, man.
Oh, that's good.
Hey, this was one of the best pairings you've done. And it's so simple.
Maybe of 2024.
How many pairings have you done this year?
Just a couple.
Okay, well, still number one.
It's better than those Bobos up here the other day on 69. Those things suck.
What have you been drinking recently?
What have I been drinking? Let's see. Me and April went to 33 Staves the other day.
We were there not too long ago too, actually.
I had their old fashioned, and the old fashioned was great, but I changed it up a little bit because they were out. They usually make it with their Knob Creek pick, so it's 120 proof.
It's funny you say that because we were there in December. We went there after we took Eden to go see Santa, and we I had like just their Knob Creek pick, while we were out there. I don't know if you've had it or not.
I've had it.
It's so good.
But they were out of it.
Oh.
Yeah. So.
Sorry.
That's okay. So he said.
See, I am apologizing a lot
So
today.
he said at no cost, he is like, do you want me to add a different high proof bourbon in there? And I go, can I pick the high proof bourbon? And he was like, do you know what you're talking about? And I was like, I know a little bit.
Kind of.
This. No, he didn't really say that. But he said, as long as it's kind of in the same range as Knob Creek, do you need me to tell you what that is? And I said, not really. I know what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm. Good for you.
And I got it made with Elijah Craig barrel proof.
Yes. Yes, queen.
Yes. I think it was A123 they had. So close to 120 proof. And let me tell you, it was a good.
How are you feeling?
I was feeling a good.
Feeling good.
I was feeling a good time. I got 2 of them, and I was really feeling a good time. So yeah, that was my barrel proof Elijah Craig old fashioned experience. There's the dogs.
Your Nashville's here.
Yeah. Hey, we're a little late. Other than that, what did I have the other day? Oh, I had a mid. So I've mentioned it before. I'm trying to cut back through the week. You've been doing the same.
Mm-hmm.
But
I think it's paying off. I will say I did not have a great diet week.
Yeah.
This week. But I do think that diet also falls into alcohol consumption.
Yeah.
As well. So I didn't do super good this week, but I think that I've kind of rubber banded back to
I understand.
Before.
When Wednesday hit, I was like, I gotta have something. I had the old fashioned on Saturday, nothing Sunday, nothing Monday, and I was like, I gotta have something. So I thought, what's the best thing to do? Just have something high proof.
There you go. There you go.
I went into the shelf right over there.
Mm-hmm.
And for some reason, I gravitated towards the little section that has my Bardstown Bourbon Company stuff.
Oh.
And I had Discovery. The only Discovery I have. Batch 1. It's like 120 proof.
Yeah. Dude, that is an incredible batch of Discovery.
Bro. I just want that. What do you have? What are you reaching over here for? They're on 11?
They're on 11. Tony sent this to us. So this is a sample of Discovery Batch 11 from Bardstown Bourbon Company.
How do these things keep happening on the show when we have not communicated it? Like last week we had the Flying Blind, and we ended up having like the sister barrel of the blind. Like,
I don't know, man. Maybe we're just that good.
Well, that's what we do. Holy cow. Oh, so I had one the other night, and I just was like, this is phenomenal. Now we have 11.
Yeah.
I would say I'll grab one, but we don't need to be adding more.
Yeah, especially after last week.
It was a little wild.
This batch is a blend of 73% Kentucky 13-year-old bourbon, 75% corn, 13% rye, 12% malted barley, 21% of a 10-year Kentucky bourbon, 78% corn, 13% rye, 9% malted barley, and 6% Bardstown Bourbon Company. Dang. 6 years old, 68% corn, 20% wheat, and 12% malted barley. So this is a 4-grain bourbon.
Damn.
Technically.
Yeah, you got the corn, you got the rye, you got the wheat. I was going to say you got the
malted
and
barley.
the rye and the malted barley.
I'm very excited about this. I've been trying to find a good time for us to drink it, and here we are.
So before we start, what have you been drinking?
Well, I don't want to rub salt in a wound, but I was on the Bourbon Bowl as the referee for Chad and Sarah over at Bourbon Night.
I remember that time I was on the
Center.
Bourbon Bowl 2 years in a row.
Sorry, audio listeners. Love you to death. Eric just blew your eardrums out. If you haven't watched it, go and watch it. It was a really good time. I won't spoil who won, but I did have the good fortune of sitting next to all of the bottles that were in competition.
Why do you think I'm so mad that I didn't get to be on there? Because I know you can just drink all the stuff there.
Yeah, and I did. I drank a good bit of it, including but not limited to Pappy 15. Their 2 Wild Turkey picks that they've done. They had a Kentucky Spirit and a Russell's. Booker's 25th anniversary. I'm sorry. Bardstown Bourbon Company, Chateau de la Bolle.
Yeah.
It was batch 1 of that too. It was really, really good. And then I brought a couple bottles over for Chad to try as well. One of them being that Nulu single barrel from Bluegrass Barrel Pickers that you and I opened last week.
Oh, yeah.
And I've just been on this like Nulu Kentucky barrel kick recently as well. It started with the Wagyu from Liquor Barn, and I've not been able to get enough of it, dude. It's so good. It's like the best sourced Barton I've had. Maybe ever. I mean,
Really?
honestly.
Ooh.
Yeah. I've had 3 barrels of it now, and each of them have been just spectacular.
Yeah.
But then on the flip side of that, during my stream last night, and again, sorry for repeating any information for anybody who watched the stream, but also if you want to go watch it, and if you want to see me stream live on YouTube every Thursday night at 8 Eastern time, youtube.com/This Is My Bourbon Podcast. It's basically a bonus episode of Timbit,
Bonus.
but it's just me.
Yeah.
When are you going to be on a live again?
I mean, I don't know. Let me get some stuff done.
Okay.
I've had to do homework the last.
Ugh.
I'm in school.
Fair enough.
Something.
Fair enough. The people need you.
I know. I want to be on it. I want that live feeling.
I
want them comments coming straight at me.
I did a comparison between sourced Barton and 1792 Full Proof, basically.
Who won?
Spoiler! The Wagyu one.
Oh, you love that one.
It's awesome.
You love it.
I'm on my second bottle of it.
Damn.
Yeah, dude.
Just opened that one.
Yeah, just last night.
Wagyu.
Here it is.
They even put a steak on the
yeah, Wagyu
sticker.
See? Look at that. That's a good camera right there. You didn't even have to get out of the way. It focused already.
Oh, we finally learned how to use the camera after.
Yeah, we finally figured it out. Maybe
forever.
You might have to just start taking it to my house when we record over there.
I can do
it. But the loser was Flatboat bourbon.
That's what they get for copying Rockville Farm.
Yeah, right. 125 proof, Barton sourced. No age statement on it. I think it's got to be like 4 to 5 years old. I mean, it's not like it doesn't drink like it's incredibly.
Just an example that
older,
proof doesn't always make it better.
That is true. All right, we've been sitting on this disco for a little while.
Oh boy!
Wow.
Oh. Okay, that smells delicious.
I'm telling you, based off the nose, I might have to get a bottle of this.
You know, when I had the disco one the other night, I said, I know it's expensive, but I have been like doing this thing where like I'm very picky about what I buy and all that. And I may have to just like be like, you know what, this month I'm spending my bourbon fund on disco.
Yeah.
Because it's always high proof. It always smells delicious. It smells kind of savory and meaty.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Whoa.
You know we were joking about having a scissor,
Yeah.
but this
Purple drink.
tastes like purple drink.
118.1 proof. Dude.
Do you think they put purple on the label because of that?
They knew
Because
it.
It tastes like purple drink.
It's very oaky.
Woo. Yeah, this tastes like oaky
From Muskogee.
from Muskogee. It tastes like purple Heaven Hill. Old purple Heaven Hill. Like
Yeah.
anything old Heaven Hill always gets like that purple note. Damn.
It's not Heaven Hill, though.
I know. I'm just saying.
Yeah, it's just crazy. Wait, what is that mash bill?
Pappy.
With rye?
What? Huh. There it is.
This is exactly it, too. That's so funny. Bourbonculture.com. 751312 does not mean it was sourced from wild turkey.
Well.
Oh. Could be Jim Beam.
Really?
Oh.
It doesn't taste Jim Beam.
No, it does not.
I want a bottle.
I'm going to have to get a bottle of this.
I want a bottle of that. I'm sure they got it at the distillery still.
They might. You know what? You're probably right. They probably do.
I might have to drive down to Bardstown Bourbon County this weekend. That's delicious.
It's so good.
Discovery series is, I mean, say what you want. Bardstown Bourbon Company, they do great things. I love them. I think their facility is amazing. Some of the fusions are hit or miss. Why is that even?
Sorry.
Some of the fusions are hit or miss for me. I love the Origin, the weeded Origin. They just do great things. I love going there and eating. I need this.
Yeah.
I need this in my life.
Yeah. So this could be partially Jim Beam, but honestly, we're not really. We're not 100% sure. We don't. It doesn't seem like we know where the second mash bill is from at all. Like, just kind of period. So, I don't know, man.
I know it's good.
I do as well. I'm very impressed with this, and I definitely am in a need. My brain short circuiting. I am definitely in need of a bottle of this.
I may ask my wife if we can have a little lunch date at Bardstown Bourbon Company this weekend, and then I can go get one.
We keep saying we need to do that, and we still have not gotten around to doing that.
I know, we need to.
That'd be great.
We need to.
Yeah.
Let's go. Right now.
This is My Bourbon Podcast is brought to you by Monkey Cult Coffee Co.
Join the cult! I did. I love it.
Monkey Cult Coffee Company is my new favorite flavor-infused coffee out there. They have an incredible bourbon chocolate chip coffee that I have done. Look, I've made regular coffee with it. I've made espresso with it. I've made an Americano with it. It is so versatile. And I tell you things, too, apparently is how I'm going to say that sentence.
Tell me.
I'm going to tell you things.
Tell me things.
It is the perfect balance between flavor and natural coffee.
It really is. I hate when coffee tastes fake. They're like, we're going to add this and this and this. And it tastes fake.
It does.
But you know who doesn't taste fake?
Monkey Cult Coffee Co.
Cult.
They are locally owned. Their founder, Matt Zions, is a wonderful, wonderful guy. Not only do they just have the bourbon chocolate chip, they also have toasted coconut rum and golden honey agave. There are some other products over there on their website as well. And if you use the code MyBourbonPod10, that is MyBourbonPod10 at checkout, you will get 10% off your order.
Join the cult.
And join the cult.
Join it.
Thank you so much, Monkey Cult Coffee Co., for supporting This Is My Bourbon Podcast. This is My Bourbon Podcast is brought to you by AdamandEve.com. Eric,
Yes.
We're two adult men.
We are.
We have adult lives.
We do.
Like our own.
Our wives.
We don't share. Yeah, separately from each other.
If you want to do that, that's fine.
Yeah, it's just not our bag, man.
But you know what I like to do?
I think so.
Yeah, I like to get toys. Adult toys.
Ooh.
And you know where I get adult toys from?
AdamandEve.com.
Exactly.
AdamandEve.com is the leading online retailer for adult sex toys.
That's
they
right.
have
sex.
a sex positive philosophy, and they have been serving their customers for over 40 years.
Damn.
With 10 million customers.
Sex has been around that long?
Well, look, man, I got something to tell you.
Really?
A little bit longer.
Okay.
Just a little bit longer than 40 years ago. I mean, I know that life started for you about 40 years ago.
Almost, but I didn't even know about sex until, I was halfway through that,
Wow. Late bloomer.
Well, not halfway.
Okay. Well,
Quarter.
Anyway.
Either way. Toys are fun.
They are. They're a way to spice up your sex life. They're a way to keep things interesting in and outside of the bedroom.
Outside?
Well, you might have something that just, you just want to go a little something different.
Dang. Backyard. In the backyard.
The guest bedroom.
Oh.
The couch.
Oh.
An airplane.
Okay.
Your voice can't go any higher, so I'm going to stop. If you head to the affiliate link in the description below, you can support your boys over at This Is My Bourbon Podcast, and you can also spice up your sex life. Thank you so much to Adam and Eve for supporting the show. And thank you for supporting your sex life as well.
Sex.
Eric, we're bringing back I guess it's not really a series. This is only the second time we've ever done
We're
this.
making it a series.
Yeah, this is the return of a segment we once did, which was what's the best way to drink Jim Beam white label.
Yeah.
And so now we're reviving this segment. We're doing it with Turkey 101, which I think was just the natural progression for this, Maybe next time we'll do like Elijah Craig.
Yeah. Let's do it.
But we're gonna try to bring this segment into being a regular series as well. Maybe once a month, a couple times a couple times a quarter, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. But we're doing this the same way that we did last time, which is neat, a splash of water on the rocks, and with Coke. So, labels backwards. There we go. Nope. You had it wrong. Yeah. Okay.
QR code.
Get the points. If you're watching the YouTube video, you can pause it and get the points. So, starting with neat, I think is a good way to go. You know it. You'll love it. It's Wild Turkey 101.
It just smells good. It smells a little bit of cherry, a little bit of spice. It's not over complicated. It's just a solid bourbon that I will always have.
Yeah, it's one of those where you just you very much feel like this is what bourbon should be.
Yeah.
And I think that I've I've kind of dug my own grave over the past couple of years by saying that a barrel proof bourbon is the way that bourbon should be. I don't think that's entirely true. I don't think that's an infallible statement. I think that when we look at products like Turkey 101, even Jim Beam White Label and Elijah Craig, and Buffalo Trace even kind of falls under that umbrella as well. We almost did Buffalo Trace today as well instead of Turkey 101, but we just drank Buffalo Trace last week.
Well, we'll have to do that down the road.
We will eventually.
Yeah.
But they all hit that particular balance of being what you think bourbon should taste like.
I think if I had to pick two bourbons that straight up were like smell, taste, just like a solid classic bourbon, it would be 101 and it would be Buffalo Trace.
Yeah. For me, it's probably 101 and Elijah Craig.
It's so pepperminty.
Yeah. Oh, no, it's very minty right now.
Oh. if you don't drink that neat
I'm telling you, dude.
and just go, you know what, that's pretty good, then something's wrong with you.
In a vacuum, Turkey 101 is just one of the best bourbons out there. I mean, not even in a vacuum. Widely.
This was $21 with my Kroger card.
Dang.
$21.
I mean, it's my desert island bourbon.
I mean, you can't beat it. Well, I mean, you can.
You chug a bottle the first night you're on a desert island, and it like magically reappears in the sand the next day.
It's like the genie in a bottle. It's a Christina Aguilera of bourbon.
Somebody comes, like they finally find you on the island. You're like, I don't want to go.
No.
You're just fat and happy from all the bourbon you've been drinking.
You're like, we got to stay one more night so your bottle refills. No, it's just...
you discover that salt water and bourbon is like an amazing combination.
Now that's how we test what the best desert island bourbon is. We mix a little sand in one and drink it. We mix a little salt water in one and drink it.
It's such a funny idea.
I think we should do it.
Oh, yeah, I'm just... I'm a big fan of that. We're hitting the water next. I'm going to actually cleanse my palate out just a little bit because I don't want to only taste water.
I don't feel like this is going to... It's going to be different. I don't feel like it's going to be drastic.
Yeah, probably not. But I mean, we just did a little like cap, like a plastic water bottle cap full.
I'll be honest. It may smell a little better. It may smell better. It may smell better. It smells like dessert now. I think neat. It is like kind of like, hey, this is bourbon. Ugh.
God, that opens it up so much.
Yeah,
though.
and then that water opens it up, and it's like, okay, I'm a muffin now. I'm a little muffin man.
I'm a little muffin boy.
I'm a little muffin man.
Do you know the muffin man?
Do you know the muffin man? I got some blueberry in there. Yeah, it's blueberry muffin. It smells like blueberry muffin.
That was beautiful, dude.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Holy food. That tastes like blueberry muffins.
It doesn't lose viscosity.
Mm-mm. I think I've been drinking Wild Turkey 101 wrong the whole time. Holy.
That's transformative. Clutching his pearls.
I mean, look at this still, though. Like, even with water in it, it still coats the glass.
Yeah. Legs for days. I'm very impressed with this.
Have I ever put just a little drop of water in Wild Turkey?
I don't know, have you?
I mean, I don't think so, because it's usually just something that I know I'm either going to mix it in like some bourbon and Coke, or I'm going to drink it neat.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
I'm going to take another sip, but I need to hold on to this for a little while. Yeah, well, fresh bottle.
Yeah, I had this this is one of the few bourbons that I always have a bottle on hand. And Barry even brought one.
And we got two.
I mean...
If you think we don't love Wild Turkey...
I don't know why I just don't buy handles the whole time.
You've never listened to this show. Welcome to Tim Biff.
Why do you think we got so passionate about
All right,
Wild
we
Turkey?
don't have to bring it up.
Oh.
We buried it.
Okay.
We buried it. It's
bury
over.
it. Let's go. Bury that.
Let's go, Perry.
Let's go bury it. Let's go. Oh, my God. That cap of water is phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's great.
I'm not upset by that.
No.
At all. Next.
Yeah, what is next?
We got to do a little bit of prep work, but we're going to do On the Rocks.
On the Rocks.
Next. Oh, great. He touched it.
What?
I'm kidding.
I'm clean.
You just peed.
I'm clean. I didn't touch it. I know how to pee without touching my wee-wee. I do. I was taught that at an early age. What? What? You let it hang and you just pee.
But how do you get it out?
I've just opened my pants and I just...
Well, you don't have underwear on?
Yeah, I don't have to touch my wiener when I pull my underwear down. What kind of underwear do you have?
See, now I'm picturing you just like
look,
bare balling. Okay.
Undo.
All right.
Sit.
Oh, okay.
Pee.
Okay.
Pull it up.
Okay.
Put them back on.
Yeah.
There's no touching.
Okay. I just don't like my bare butt hanging out when I'm...
I don't care. You walk into a urinal.
See, this is the difference between
see a butt.
This is the difference between the guy who grew up in the country,
yeah, exactly.
and the city slicker over here.
I'm just letting it all go.
I think we found our TikTok for the week.
Wild Turkey 101.
Please tell me you're washing your hands if you're actually in the bathroom, though.
Yes, in
because
like
you have to touch the handle.
Not if I use my foot.
If it's a urinal, you're insane.
I've done it before. You've never used your foot to flush a toilet.
Yes, I have, if it's a stall.
But you can still use the urinal. And then if it's hands-free, you can just wave.
Okay, hands-free is something completely different. If it's got the handle, I use my hand.
If you use the small one...
What, are you using the baby potty?
Yeah, why not? You just do this.
I'm not wrong here.
But yes, I will wash my hands if I touch anything. You think I'm crazy?
I think you're a little unsanitary.
No, I'm not. I'm cleaner than all.
Who's right here? Let us know.
I'm cleaner than everything.
At my Bourbon Pod, at Whiskey Mutant.
I'm cleaner than everything.
Uh-huh.
This smells just like the water one. And I love it.
It really does.
It does. Yeah, it smells just like the water one. Mm.
Now this was my drink for a while too, before I moved on to neat pours. It was a big ice ball or cube and 2 ounces of Turkey 101. I don't hate this, but I do think it loses a little bit of flavor from the water to the ice.
I don't know how. How is it's kind of weird. Dumping the water straight in, it's phenomenal. Adding it to the ice, it's a little
yeah.
Interesting.
I'm not mad about it, but I'm not getting that like flavor explosion that I was getting.
Maybe is it the temperature
with the water?
You think?
Maybe.
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, you think about people who like leave bourbon or alcohol in general in their freezer. You know, I mean, at that point, you're not.
That one time, you know what it was? It was Wild Turkey.
Oh, really?
Wild Turkey honey.
See, I would still do that.
Oh, that kind of sounds good.
That's like a ready-made cocktail.
That sounds good right now, actually. I wish I had some Wild Turkey honey.
It's the summer of turkey honey in the freezer.
God, that was my drink. That was one of the things that made me transition to drinking Wild Turkey neat. Like,
yeah,
Wild Turkey honey. I thought I was a man. I was like, I'm drinking.
I was the same way. Yeah. I was the exact same way. And then I really started drinking bourbon, and I was like, oh.
Well, yeah, eventually. But like, Wild Turkey honey was kind of one of those steps I got to where I drank whiskey neat.
Yeah.
I wish I had some.
Sorry.
No, that's Doritos.
That's Doritos.
That's Doritos alcohol.
This is good. I would not be upset about this, especially if like this were the only way that I could get it. Because you go to some like venues or whatever, and they won't give you bourbon neat. They're like, we have to give it to you in a cocktail or on ice.
Does the cocktail count as a cap of water?
Maybe.
I'll tell them.
I mean, honestly, like if you're at like Manchester Music Hall, and they'll give you like neat bourbon, but if you're at a place like that, a concert venue, and they're like, we can only give it to you if it's mixed with something.
Right.
I'd go, okay. the tiniest little
Add me a
soda gun
water.
splash of water.
Yeah.
You know? So I'm not mad about this.
I'm not mad. It's not going to be what I pick, but if I had to drink it like this, I wouldn't be mad.
Now, I'm kind of excited about this one because this is, I'm no stranger to this.
Stranger danger.
I'm no stranger to this particular drink. It's just Turkey 101 and Coca-Cola.
I mean, this is the go-to right here.
And we did do Coke Zero because that's just,
that's
the life we live.
Neither one of us drink full-blown anymore.
Yeah, if you don't mind. That works.
I mean, I don't remember the last time I had normal Coke.
I don't even really see Coke as like a treat anymore because I know how bad it is.
Dude, I've been on the Coke, not Coke, the Dr. Pepper Zero. Lately.
Yeah, you and April when you were over for
yeah, we brought some.
Our Christmas? Was that what it was? Yeah. You brought some and you left some. I have not actually, you know what? My sister-in-law had it and she thought it was really good. I love bourbon and Coke, dude. We don't even have like notes or anything for it.
It's just good. That's just solid. Like I'm just ready to. I'm ready to just have a good time.
It's time for the tailgate.
Yes. You know the Street Profits on WWE and they got their cup.
How have you felt about? Sorry, we're gonna take a little detour here.
That was my tips and bids. Going to be WWE.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Well, we'll hold off on.
I'll tell you in a second.
Well, we got a little bit to go.
I know, but this is just classic. I mean, this reminds me of the time when I wasn't so hung up on. I need some barrel proof bourbon and I need to get notes. I need to do that.
But like even now, as barrel proof hounds, I have no problem with this.
I can honestly say this may be my favorite way to drink it. I love this.
Yeah,
it's hard.
I'm not upset with it, dude.
It's hard to beat this. This just like it makes you feel good. You know what I mean? Like you're not thinking about nothing. You're just like, let's just drink. Let's just have a good time. We're hanging out. We're watching a game or we're watching wrestling. We're just sitting on the
movie,
whatever. You're in the theater. This is your, you mix a little Wild Turkey 101 with your Coke Zero. Like this is the total package.
I like this for different reasons though than I do like the experience of actually drinking bourbon. Like this is a drink. This is like experiencing your bourbon.
I think the main thing is you can drink Wild Turkey 101 any way you want to, and it's pretty solid through and through.
I'm just happy. I got a surprise though. I got one more way to drink Wild Turkey 101.
What the hell? With the champagne of beers?
With Miller Ponies, baby.
Damn.
Dude, this is my go-to bar
Cobra
drink.
Kai.
My go-to bar drink.
Mixed?
Is no.
Oh, okay.
No.
Okay.
It's a bat and a ball, shot and a chaser, whatever you want to call it. Turkey 101 and Miller High Life. I said this on my interview with Jordan Morris. That if I go out to a bar and there's nothing really catching my eye, but they've got Miller High Life and Turkey 101, this is the way to go.
Okay, so what's your
turkey first?
Turkey first. Okay, yeah. I was gonna say what's the order? It's like apple juice. That's like apple juice
compared to what we've been drinking.
That's like drinking apple juice after.
Isn't that a great pairing, though?
That's a mutant right there.
It like elevates the high life because you're getting like you're introducing almost like a barrel finish to high life.
That's up there with the best way to drink it.
I'm telling you, dude.
I gotta rethink my order now. You caught me off guard with that one.
Now, let me say too,
That's like
it's not like feasible every.
I'm at a wedding.
Oh yes,
That's
100%.
And I got this, and I got wild turkey out the bar. That's it right there. That makes me feel like I'm at a friend's wedding. I'm at an event.
I freaking love High Life.
That's good.
It's really, really good.
That's a good combo.
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's something different. I mean, for a little while when I was playing shows too, I'd go to the bar and I'd get Turkey 101 and Miller High Life, and that would be my on-stage drink.
Nice.
So here we are.
Here we are, baby.
What do you think? I mean, like there's different, I think, situations that you would drink each of these in.
Right.
But gun to your head, gun to your balls.
Balls too? Okay.
That's an old Weekly Planet bit.
I know. That's what I'm just saying. Balls
Or
too.
is it balls or dick? I think it's gun to your head, gun to your dick.
Either way, it's bad.
It's not great.
No.
What do you like if you're just given one chance to drink something? Where are you going?
Lose yourself, Eminem style.
Yeah. One shot, one opportunity.
Neat. Coke. Water.
Oh,
Beer.
ice.
The
only thing that you and I have different is beer and water. Yeah, beer and water. As much as I love the splash of water, I think that the the pairing between
You like the pairing?
I really do.
Gun to your dick is just so it's like I got sweaty a little bit. Thinking like I gotta figure this out.
The mutants. We're worried about them.
You got me.
You know what I didn't try though was the water with the beer.
I don't think I have. I got some. So the water one.
It's not as good as neat.
I think the like the full blown like kind of rough edges of neat.
Yeah.
With the beer kind of balance out, and you kind of fix the rough edges with the water already.
Yeah, for sure.
So. This beer one though, man, you threw me for a loop on that.
Well, I was picking up my bottle of Turkey 101 today, and like I had bottles, but I wanted a fresh one, so
yeah,
you know, and I was like, you know what, I've really been jonesing for, and think would be a good like curveball for this as well. Was some Miller High Life.
You got me on something new. I'll tell you that.
If you've never done Turkey 101 and Miller High Life, doesn't have to be a pony. You know, these little guys,
but
they're ponies.
They look cool.
Ask Papa Ritter sometime about his Miller pony story.
Oh boy,
it's really funny.
This should be fun.
Yeah. We do, however, have one last drink, I guess, to get to.
I'm kind of nervous about this one.
Are you?
Yes. You know I don't like this stuff.
Yeah, I know you don't. I'm a little bit nervous as well. But it's not like they make bad whiskey.
No, but this is not what I'm used to.
Yeah. Bulleit single malt, frontier whiskey, 90 proof.
I like the color combo.
Made with 100% malted barley and aged in new American oak barrels.
I like this is a fit. Like if
dude, it gives like camo.
Yes, it's got this kind of off gray, kind of green gray. It's got a little bit of hint of the orange at top. I like the fit on it.
I'm a fan.
I don't know if that's that you care if anybody cares, but I like the fit. Single malt whiskey, baby. You want to break the seal?
You can break the seal.
Oh, you gonna?
It's been a little while since you've broken one. Nice and quiet. Ooh.
Okay. Ooh,
soft and sweet.
That's a good.
It's a real cork too.
Real cork.
Just like Turkey 101.
Sure.
I also did a little blend of the water, the regular, and the ice. That just looks like apple juice.
It does. It looks very similar to this, I'll be honest.
This is a brand new product.
Just came out.
By the way. It like just got announced a couple of weeks ago. The funny thing is though, I saw it in a store before the announcement came out. So I've not seen,
like what?
Kind of. I've not seen any reviews or anything for this. Can I just say too, graphic design guy, Bulleit still has, I think, the best packaging in the game.
Well, it looks like they did a good job because it looks like something when I was young, say I was watching a movie or a TV show, it looks like a bottle I would see that like, that's whiskey.
This looks like what you would see in The Last of Us.
Or
like
Deadwood.
in the apocalyptic future. But yeah, even like as a,
if you just held this bottle up, didn't say nothing, you'd be like, that's whiskey right there.
Or it's cough syrup.
Yeah. And back then, it's the
same thing.
Yeah.
All right. It's funky. It's very funky.
Okay. It's single malt whiskey.
Initial thought, though.
It's
unfiltered, not thinking about it. What is your first reaction?
It smells like a bad bourbon.
Okay. So, do you hate it?
No, it smells like a bourbon that isn't good. I don't like it on the nose.
I'm very like in the middle about it. I'm not crazy about it. I think that there are way better noses on American single malts, but I don't think that it
leans more
I don't
towards
hate it.
Bourbon.
Yeah.
Like if I smelled it, I would say, oh, this is a bourbon whiskey that I don't know if I like or not.
God, it's so malty though. I mean, it's 100% malt, so of course it's going to be, but it still is like malt forward. It's like malted milk balls. Wow. For a bourbon drinker, this is completely unapproachable.
I don't like this.
Yeah, I can understand why you don't like it. Even as a single malt fan, which I am.
I know you are, and I think that it's good to hear what you have to say because I'm always I'm honest on this stuff. And
yeah.
I don't know if I like this.
I really don't like the finish. The finish trods this line between medicinal and grassy.
It's very grassy.
like fresh cut grass.
It's almost like, how do I say this? It's like fresh cut grass is nice, but I don't want to taste it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's okay. The smell is like a feeling, but I don't know if I want to taste this. Dare I say something?
Go ahead. I give you permission, apparently.
It reminds me of like a Texas whiskey. It's got that, like we tried to age it, but we aged it quick. It's got kind of that hickory.
Yeah.
Kind of like,
yeah,
I don't know.
You're right. No, you're exactly right.
You know, I can't really put it into words what I'm trying to say, but I get the same feeling when I have like a Texas whiskey. It almost feels like you tried to push everything really fast. And ugh. I can't say I'm a fan of this.
Okay. Even with the watered down bourbon nature of the turkey, it is still better than the Bulleit.
That's better. Yeah, for sure.
And again, like I genuinely love single malts.
And I like Bulleit. I like
yeah.
barrel,
Oh yeah, for sure.
I like barrel strength Bulleit. I like the picks we've had. I'm not a fan of this.
Kind of feels like it's a miss.
It reminds me of Texas whiskey. And I don't like that right now.
No. I'm not a fan of this. I hate to say it because I don't know if I was excited. I was curious about it, but I'm not even dang it, this is so tough to talk about. I'm not even in a place where I feel like I would have a better time with it going back to it.
I mean,
in a couple months.
Yeah, because it's like sometimes you're like, well, in this situation or something like this, yeah, I'll grab it or I'll do it.
Out of curiosity.
I can say that I love the packaging. The color combo.
5 out of 5.
5 out of 5.
Yeah.
Drip. But taste, I'm not into it. It reminds me too much of Texas whiskey. And I'm still waiting on my favorite Texas whiskey. So, either way.
Nose, palate, finish, and price. Each category is out of 5. Final score is out of 20. I do need to confirm because I don't think what I paid for it was MSRP.
Oh.
It is limited edition, too. Oh. Well, shoot. I got it for less than MSRP.
Win. That's win.
Yeah, MSRP is $60. I got it for $55? $56? Something like that.
Let me reevaluate my score.
Well, now that I know how much it costs, I think it smells slightly better. What are you giving this on the nose?
A 2. I give 2s across the board.
2.5. Okay, so you're at an 8 out of 20.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a little bit different. I'm going to go through the whole thing. Nose for me, like I said, 2.5. I think that it is kind of like approachable for somebody who is newer to single malts. If you like more savory whiskeys, this is your guy.
Yeah.
On the nose.
Yeah.
I mean, there is something to be considered and had with the nose. I think the palate is fine.
It's okay.
Yeah, it's not blowing my balls off.
No, it ain't blowing no balls.
I think I'm giving it a 2.5 there as well.
A 2. I'm 2.
Oh, I know you are. I'm trying to go through my spiel.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. I really don't like the finish. It goes kind of sour, almost to the point of like, it feels like the barrel wasn't treated correctly.
No,
that it
like
came
a
out
bad
of.
barrel.
Yeah,
it was like a bad barrel.
it's really, really strange because it is very oak forward, but it's soured oak.
It's like a bad barrel.
Yeah, it's a 1.5 for me on the finish.
I agree.
I wish this were better, but at $60 for a limited edition release, it's not terrible. And maybe this is going to open up a little bit. Maybe. We'll come back to it in a month.
Okay. Patreon.com/MyBourbon Podcast.
Here we go. March 9th. Or at least around that date, we're going to find out if we.
Yeah, let's come back to this.
Yeah, for sure. I'm gonna give it another 2.5.
I'm not changing anything.
Yeah, so you're at an 8 out of 20. I'm at a 9 out of 20. Wait. Yeah, 9 out of 20.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah. I'd rather drink Miller High Life. I mean that in a good way. I love Miller High Life. I prefer it.
When somebody puts out a whiskey and you say that,
yeah. All right. Well, not my favorite. Definitely not the. It's not the worst thing I've ever had.
It's not the best.
No, it is definitely one of the worst products I've had this year. Woof. Anyway, we have barrel rings this week. That is the segment of the show where you can call or text in and be a part of the show. That number is 859-428-8253. 859-428-8253. You actually know too now if you are calling the correct number because we did record a voice message last week. I thought you were about to say something.
No, I was going to say that's a,
All right.
Holy shit. That was a great little intro. Now I know where I'm calling. I'm glad you guys are out shopping at like 7:30 in the morning, whatever it is. Anyways, it's your boy Bill. I am hanging out in front of Planet Fitness. Just got done working out, trying to get a little bit lighter on the feet, if you will. Did you guys know that Punxsutawney, I don't even know how to say his name, that crazy little groundhog, Phil? Did you know he's only accurate 40% of the time? 40%. I mean, some might say that's pretty good, but that's 60% wrong. So, I don't know. Take it for what it is. And did you also know that determining if spring's coming early based off of a groundhog seeing its shadow originated in Germany, and German immigrants who went to Pennsylvania brought it with them. So, a little bit of fun fact for you there. You know, guys, I was thinking, you guys were talking about, like, barrel picks and how, like, maybe they need to open up a little bit. And so I was kind of curious, like, when you're doing a barrel pick, you're tasting, right? And you're picking the barrel that you want based off the flavor profiles. When you guys get those bottles, do you remember? Like, does the flavor profile still match? Is it a little bit off? Because I'm curious now, like, yeah, why does it change in the bottle, but then maybe change back after a little air? Do they pump, like, something in there? I don't know. That's a good question. That actually has me thinking a lot. Thanks for living rent-free in my head with that one. Anywho, you boys enjoy the rest of your week. Timbit fam. Can't wait to hear what Jared's got to say. He's like my new favorite caller-inner because he's not me, and I'm like the only one who does it. So, Jared, get in here. Let's do this. All right. Y'all have a good one. Peace out!
I can say Bill has the peace out.
What do you mean?
He has his, like... He's got his phrase.
He does. Yeah, he's
he's got his phrase. Look, my house is chaos right now.
Do they pump something in there? I don't think so. If it opens up a little bit, I think it has to do with the... I thought I heard a baby.
There's probably a baby.
There might be. Who's to say?
Who's to say?
I don't know. Let's move on to Jared's.
Hey, what's up, gentlemen? It's Eric. It's Jared, and as promised, I've changed up my barrel ring day to Thursday, so I stopped just barely missing the cutoff and having 2 barrel rings in the same episode. Because no one needs to hear me twice in the same week. And I don't even think my wife wants to hear that. Also, I'm glad you guys changed the voicemail greeting, but I don't know. I think I might have preferred it the old way.
Fuck you,
anyway, a lot of stuff to get through. There's 2 episodes worth of calls to come in, so I'll try and be quick. The banana note on like brown form stuff, I guarantee that's the yeast. I know from trying to homebrew specific Belgian beers, if you're trying to clone them, like ones that same banana note, you have to get very particular about the yeast you use. Like you need that special Belgian yeast if you're going to pull that off.
Interesting.
So I guarantee it's the yeast that's doing that banana note. The 1924 versus ECVP review, I found Eric's price scoring interesting. The 100 proof, 10-year-old, $115 whiskey got at least a 4. He didn't break it down, but it's at least a 4. Whereas the 119 proof, 10-year, 9-month, $75 whiskey got like a 3 or 3.5. I think he gave it. So that seems a little inconsistent. But hey, you know what?
I would buy the Old Forester over the Electrical Bell Proof.
I don't know. What was the last thing? Oh, I want to give you guys a big thanks for repping Insomnia Cookies for us. My buddy, one of the guys, I was on the ski trip. He's their chief marketing officer. We eat a lot of Insomnia Cookies here. Like anytime the families get together with all the kids and everything, it's like once a month or so. A couple boxes of cookies always show up. I'm partial to the peanut butter ones. I demand the peanut butter ones. Anytime he's getting cookies and I'm around, he has to get peanut butter cookies. Very particular on that one. But yeah, thanks for repping it. Keep it up. See him, help him out a little bit more. So with that, see you.
Okay, so we have to have that guy on the podcast or somebody from Insomnia.
He's here?
No, not right. Why is April coming down? What's happening? Oh, hi, Ace.
That's my life.
I thought maybe I would cut a little bit of that, but I definitely am not.
I think everybody should be a part of that.
Go help your wife.
No, she said no. If I help her, I'll be in trouble.
Should I go help her? No, you'd be in more trouble if I did.
The door's shut.
Yeah, fair enough. All right. We have way too much more to get through. to wrap up this episode. Should we just go ahead and call it here? Skip hyper hot takes and tips and bits. Save it for next week.
See ya.
That's it?
I don't know. What's happening right now, Perry? What is this? What is happening right now? Dude, I don't know. I mean,
yeah. We'll see y'all next week. Until then, I'm Perry.
I'm Eric.
And this is my Bourbon Podcast.
What?